Okay, so you guys have asked for a nativity video and here it is. Well, hello my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you are new, welcome to you as well. This is Christine, your DIY craftaholic. For our first inspiration, I've titled this one, They Brought Him Gifts. This is a piece of scrap wood that came in a shoemaking kit, and I painted that with 2 coats of acrylic white paint. I got this graphic from Creative Fabrica and I printed it on the water slide paper, and I'm cutting off this top part with the wise men. With the water slide paper, because you want to work with small pieces, I had to cut it again because it makes it easier for the underpiece to slide out properly. And if you notice, I also separated the star because it works better for me that way. And because I wanted to make sure I knew where to line it up back, I used a pencil and just made 2 little small dots. If you want to see how I do the water slide decal, I'll leave a video right here. If this is your first time to my channel and you have never seen this process before, I'll leave that video for you to watch. So after I soaked that in the water for about 30 seconds, I took that out and then dried off the excess and then laid it down and slide out that piece of paper. And I did that for both pieces. I decided I needed to give this roof, so I stained 2 pieces of craft sticks. I measured the distance and just trimmed off the excess from both ends, and then lined them up, glued them down with wood glue and hot glue. Of course, adding the craft stick is optional. You don't have to do that. I just wanted mine to look like a house, and that is why I added it. And then I took this perforating tool and some black paint and added some more stars. I just dotting until I was satisfied. I then took some caulking to cover up that space where the 2 pieces of craft stick joined. When it dried, I painted it with the black paint pen and then made a small bow from buffalo gingham and just glued that on top right there. Did take some Mod Podge to seal everything in, and this is done, guys. Let me know what you think about this one, and you'll see more of this in the final reveal. Now for inspiration number 2, a king is born. And these are the items that I'll be using for this nativity scene. Those 2 mushrooms, I got those from Woodpecker's Craft. So here I'm removing the back of the bank. I decided that I was going to remove the paper, then it was proving a little challenging, so I gave up on that. And to remove the writing from the inside, guys, you can do this either way. I'm using a little hand sanitizer because I had that near me and my scraper tool, and that worked fine. And once I removed everything, I took a baby wipe and just cleaned that up. And now here I am tracing out the back on a little sheet of scrapbook paper that I got from Temu, and then I'm using the disappearing school glue to just glue that on. I'm adding a little further into this project. I'll share a little story about the nativity scene with you. Before I do that, I'm just going to place them inside the bank to see how they're going to fit. And yes, they fit nicely. And these are the paint I'll be using. So because I want Joseph to be a little higher than Mary, I glued 2 bottle caps together, and then I glued those on the base of the mushroom, and that one is going to be Joseph. And even as we're doing a video on the nativity, I just want to give you a little bit of information regarding the nativity scene. And this was adapted from an article I found on Christianity.com. The beloved nativity scene, a tradition that was first initiated by Francis of Assisi in 1223, is still revered by Christians as one of the most important symbols of the season. In our attempt to commemorate Jesus' birth, we typically use every means possible to recreate the scenes of that holy night in our hearts, churches, and homes, so that we can feel closer to Jesus as we rejoice. Christians do this today by relying on modern nativity scenes, Christmas plays, classic hymns to adapt renditions as the truth of the story. The Bible tells us that Mary and Joseph could find no room in an inn, and so the next most likely place for her to give birth was in a stable and a feeding trough to use as a baby's bed, which is what we have as the manger. However you choose to celebrate Christmas this year, reflect on the reason for the season, which is to celebrate the birth of the Savior of this world, Jesus Christ. I just wanted to share that little nugget with you and give you something to reflect on. Now let's jump back into our DIY. As you saw, I painted Mary and Joseph, and now I'm painting baby Jesus. And I'm doing the same, doing his hair and body the same way I did the father. For Mary, I decided to go ahead and use the cameo pink, and that's what I'm giving her dress. And then now I'm just I painted two pieces of craft sticks, cut them down, and that's going to serve as a stable. And here I'm just testing them out to see how I'm going to lay them down. It's a little too high, so I'm just trimming that down a little bit. And then once I was satisfied, I took some hot glue and glued that in. And then I took a fine tip Sharpie and I painted in eyes and mouth for both mom and dad, and the same for baby Jesus. And then I took some Mod Podge and I'm just sealing everything in before I glue them in. I had this towel. I'm just cutting a strip off of that, and I'm going to wrap a piece of it around mommy, just to give her a little scarf. And I'm also going to wrap a piece around baby Jesus and just swaddle him. Joseph will just remain as is. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupes, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. Now I'm ready to glue them in. I just took some hot glue, placed that at the back of the head and the base, glued them in. And the same thing for mom and baby Jesus. I slightly turned baby Jesus towards the front. Now I did not give him any hay or anything else. I just left this as is. I didn't want it too fussy. Minimalist as much as possible. I didn't have any hay, so I took some raffia and cut that down, and that is going to serve as the hay. And I just used lots of hot glue to glue that in and trim down where was necessary. And then once I did that, it was now time to glue my star on. I took a cardboard and I cut this star out and glued that on the inside and just secured it back to the bank and then closed it up. And I realized that I had glued it on too high, because once I placed the back on, you could hardly see it. So rather than removing it and starting all over, I just took another wooden star and glued that on the outside. And our little nativity scene is complete. Ooh, I love it. Let me know what you think about this one. I named this one Christmas is About Jesus. There's another piece of wood from that same shoe shine kit. I stained it with some Waverly Antique wax, watered that down on a piece of rag and stained it. And when that was dried out, for the other half of the paper, this part says Christmas is about Jesus. I cut that part out, trimmed it down a little bit. And then I'm just adding a stable to the wood. I took the paint pen and I'm just drawing in the stable. So let me pop in here and tell you thanks for clicking on this video. I hope you're enjoying the content so far. To all my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. You guys have supported my channel all throughout this year, and I do appreciate that. We look forward to doing it again next year. I'm almost close to 2,500 subscribers. When I get there, I will have a giveaway. So if you are not subscribed, make sure to do so before you leave. I hope you are enjoying these nativity DIYs. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about these. Are these something that you will try? They're so easy and budget friendly. You can just take any piece of scrap wood and just draw on. You can print off free printables from the internet, or you can find a picture, and if you have good penmanship, you can just write the words in. Just do whatever you can or whatever is easiest for you so you can achieve the same look. It's whatever your taste is, and the sentiments, of course. So for this one, I wanted baby Jesus and his parents, so I'm just cutting that out from the printout. And of course, this is on the water slide decal, so I'm going to do the same process and put that on in the center. And now that's done, I took another star. Didn't paint this one either, I just glued it on with some wood glue right at the top. And there was a little too much glue there, so all I'm doing is just using a paper towel to just clean that out. Of course, adding the Mod Podge as usual to seal everything in. Clap yourself because you are awesome. You made it this far in the video. But because I want this to hang, I took a piece of jute cord and I glued that to the back. Cut pieces of paper and just cover the knot. And this DIY is done. Let me know what you think about this one, guys. Now for inspiration number 4, picture frame Christmas decor. Oh Holy Night. This is from a pack of Christmas cards from Dollar Tree. I selected that one. The picture frame is also from Dollar Tree. And this is another idea how you can use Christmas cards and a picture frame and make a nice little Christmas decor. Now, because I didn't want to do anything else to this, I just cut the card off, the side with the graphic that I wanted to use, glued that on the picture frame with some hot glue, added a piece of jute cord right around just for further embellishment. And then made a small bow with some baker's twine, a jute bow, glued that on at the corner. And this is done, guys. Quick, easy, and budget-friendly Christmas nativity decor. Now for the final reveal. Here we are with all of our nativity pieces. Let me know which one of these was your favorite, and whether or not you like the little story that I shared. Let me know in the comment section below. To follow me on social media, you can scan this QR code to my Linktree address, and there you will find all the platforms to reach me. Or check my description box for more information. And there you have it, all 4 of them. I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. My next one is going to be on the 14th and then on the 16th, and that would be it for me and Christmas this year. But until then, guys, continue to enjoy the videos. If you love budget-friendly content like this, I suggest this one right here. Or to binge watch all of my Christmas projects or a few of my Christmas projects, you can watch this playlist. And until my next video, guys, stay safe and see you then. Bye.